Etymology and historical origin of the baby name Athena. In ancient Greek mythology, Athena was the goddess of wisdom and patroness deity to Athens, Greece. The Romans called her Minerva. The name is likely derived from the Greek words ather meaning sharp and aine meaning praise. It's no wonder that the Greeks had sharp praise for this multifaceted goddess. Her story is one of the more interesting in mythological tradition. For one, Athena was the favorite daughter of Zeus, sprung full-grown and armored from his forehead. Zeus loved her more than all the other gods and so gave her a magnificent shield decorated with the terrifying face of Medusa. Bright-eyed and powerful, Athena was the goddess of knowledge, agriculture and arts. The Athenians were most devoted to this goddess and so named their city-state in her honor. They also built her a temple, the Parthenon on the Acropolis, the ruins of which still stand today, 25 centuries later. According to Greek legend, the Athenians picked Athena as their patron goddess over the sea god Poseidon when she offered them the first domesticated olive tree. There are so many vibrant narratives involving Athena from ancient times. See literary references below for more detail. Mainly worshipped as the goddess of wisdom and knowledge, she was also a warrior goddess. One of the world's oldest cities, Athens was revered in ancient times as a center of Hellenistic arts, education, and philosophy. It was home to Plato and Aristotle. It was the cradle of Western civilization and the birthplace of democracy. And Athena was its wise leader. Personality of the girl named Athena. The number 4 personality is marked by stability and discipline. This is the personality that follows the rules and is conservative by nature. They have an earthbound energy that prefers to build things methodically on top of firm foundations. They don't cut corners. 4s take their time and don't like to be hurried. But the outcome of their endeavors is likely to result in some strong and useful structure, which makes them great engineers and inventors. 4s are anything but frivolous or controversial. This is a trustworthy, straightforward personality that embodies dedication and organization. They are the backbone and anchor in their relationships, careers, and communities. They are tidy, punctual, and full of integrity. Hard work comes naturally to a 4, and they are immensely reliable. This is the personality you can always count on. Popularity of the girl named Athena. Athena made her first appearance on the U.S. popularity charts in 1955. The name has always just sort of bounced around moderately low levels of usage. Athena is an exotic name and therefore less commonly used. As we've entered the 21st century, the name has shown some upwards momentum on the charts, but still only somewhat lightly used. We see this as a name for erudite parents and lovers of Greek mythology. Athena was a highly important goddess and her name is loaded with significance and vitality. In ancient Greece, Athena was rivaled only by Hera, queen of the gods, and Zeus' wife, Aphrodite, goddess of beauty, Hestia, goddess of hearth and home, Demeter, goddess of grain and fertility, and Artemis, goddess of the hunt. Athena was the goddess of strategic warfare, the arts, cities, skill, wisdom, and justice. She was fierce and brave in battle, but only in fights against outside enemies of the state. Above all, Athena is associated with wisdom, and her namesake Athens, Greece, represented the breeding ground for intellectuals and philosophers. Parents who so boldly bestow the striking name Athena upon their daughters must surely have high hopes for her intelligence. Quick facts on Athena. Gender, girl. Origin, Greek. Number of syllables, 3. Ranking popularity, 218. Pronunciation, Athena. Simple meaning, sharp praise, Lady of Athens, wisdom. Characteristics of Athena. Conservative, hardworking, industrious, studious, dependable, solid, practical. Cultural references to the baby name, Athena. Literary characters of the baby name Athena. Athena was particularly fond of the Greek hero Odysseus for his cunning intelligence, a virtue she herself embodied. So it was she who inspired the famous war tactic of the Trojan horse, which of course led to the fall of Troy and the triumph of the Greeks. However, another legend purports that as the Greeks were sacking Troy, they defiled one of her altars. Deeply angered, Athena called upon the sea god, Poseidon, to destroy the bulk of the Greeks' fleet as they were returning home. In one mythological legend, Athena and Poseidon, god of the sea, were in a dispute over which of them would preside over Athens. Zeus, eager to avoid clashes among the gods on Olympus, proposed a contest between his brother and his daughter whereby the people of the polis would judge for themselves. Athena and Poseidon were each charged with presenting a gift to the people, and the god who offered the most useful gift to the city would be granted the title of patron god, des, of the area. Poseidon, the god of the sea, formed a freshwater spring at the citadel. Athena, however, sprang an olive tree from the ground. The olive tree serves many uses: fine wood, olive oil, medicinal benefits, the olive leaf and olive fruit, and so was chosen as the most useful gift. From then on, Athens became her namesake and she their goddess. She was also given credit for the many inventions produced from this inspired city-state, including the chariot and the art of navigation. Athena was also the goddess of skilled work, particularly weaving. In Greco-Roman mythology, as presented by Ovid in his Metamorphoses, Arachne was a mortal whose weaving skill was so great that the nymphs would come to watch her wondrous work. The girl boasted that her skill had nothing to do with the goddess, which of course deeply angered Athena. Athena disguised herself as an old lady and approached the girl, suggesting a contest between the two weavers. When Arachne scoffed at the old lady and demanded the goddess come herself, Athena revealed herself. The impertinent young girl had no fear of the goddess, believing her own skill to be superior to Athena's. Once the contest was over, Athena was envious of Arachne's skill and magnificent tapestry that she ripped it up and raged against the girl. In the end, Athena spared Arachne's life by turning her into a spider. Arachne is the Greek word for spider, where she weaves her web for eternity. One version of the Medusa myth comes to us from the Roman poet Ovid, in his Metamorphoses, completed in 8 AD. Medusa was originally a beautiful maiden, and as Ovid puts it, her beauty was far famed, the jealous hope of many a suitor, and of all her charms her hair was loveliest. 4.793-795. She was also the priestess of Athena's temple, where Medusa is violated by Poseidon. Having felt her own temple was thus dishonored, Athena was furious. In retribution, she turned Medusa's beautiful hair into loathsome snakes and her face so ugly to behold that it would turn onlookers into stone. Athena had the face of Medusa on her shield in order that it would strike her foes with dread. Athena is also credited with helping the Greek hero Perseus kill the Gorgon Medusa, by giving him a polished shield so that he may approach the terrifying creature without being turned to stone. The king of all gods Zeus threw a party but didn't invite Eris, goddess of discord. Can you blame him? No party poopers allowed, thank you. Angered by this snub, Eris showed up at the banquet anyway and threw an apple into the crowd. The apple said simply, "For the fairest one." What do you think happened? Hera, Athena, and Aphrodite attempted to claim the apple, each believing themselves to be the prettiest. They finally asked Zeus to be the judge, but Zeus wisely doesn't want any part of this no-win situation, knowing he'll forever lose the favor of whichever two he doesn't pick. The clever god of gods devises a plan that the mortal prince of Troy, Paris, will be the judge. Each of the goddesses appears before Paris offering gifts, hoping to be the one he chooses. Hera was prepared to offer ownership over all of present-day Europe and Asia. Athena offered wisdom and skill in battle. But Aphrodite had the ancient business savvy to offer Helen, the most beautiful woman on earth. Who do you think Paris chose? Typical guy. He chose Aphrodite because he wanted the beautiful Helen for himself. The rest, as they say, is ancient history. Popular songs on Athena. A song by The Who. Athena. Famous people named Athena. Athena Chu, actress/model, Athena Tacha, artist, Athena Massey, actress, Athena Tarsuli, writer.